name is Dr. Lorie Johnson. I am the owner and operator of Just For You Women's Healthcare in Locust Grove, Georgia. I've been practicing OBGYN for 20 years in May, and I've owned my own practice in Locust Grove for 10 years in July of this year. The title Just For You really came from, so about when I first got out of my training back in 2003, I started working for a regular practice and saw some of the things that they did in that practice that I just didn't agree with. So I kind of, being a Christian and knowing about, write the vision, make it plain. Back then I had a notebook and I would jot down information about if I had my own practice, what I would do and how I would do it and what I would, have, and I would have this many rooms, etc. And so I knew that, and I said, well, and I had a whole notebook. I said, if this ever happens, it's going to be only God did it. So I'm going to say Just For You as my tribute back to God for blessing me with the practice. So about 5 years later, the opportunity presented itself. I relocated from Pennsylvania to Georgia, and I was given the opportunity to start a practice with some financial backing. And then he said, well, what are you going to call your practice? And I said, I'm going to call it Just For You. And so that's where the name comes from, because I understand that this is God's blessing to me, and without him I couldn't have done it. So it's just for the patient, just for you, but it's also just for him. My practice is a little unique still because I'm a solo practitioner. There aren't many of us left that do OB by ourselves, but I'm pretty much the only doctor that the patients see. So I see them throughout the pregnancy, and I probably do about 90% of my own deliveries. So that makes my life a little hectic sometimes, but I enjoy the personal touch and the one-on-one treatment that I can give patients. We have patients from ages 18 who are in their childbearing years, and we go all the way out to our menopausal lady. Life doesn't stop when you turn 50. So we have a huge array of menopausal services we ask, such as hormone replacement, different types of surgery we can offer women for whatever problems they're having. So I do the whole kind of age range from 18 all the way up, and offering services at whatever stage a woman finds herself in. I think one of our hallmarks is that there's one-on-one care. Everyone from our receptionists to our medical assistants, we really strive to provide friendly, personal, warm, compassionate care for anyone who comes to our doors. Well, a lot of my passion comes from just seeing women be educated and know what's going on with their bodies. We live in the Atlanta metro area where we have some of the highest HIV rates in the country. We have some of the highest STD rates, and things that were going out of style are coming back. So like we have high rates of gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, and of course HIV. And what that tells me is that people are just out here being unprotected. So my passion is for women to live long, healthy lives. We also have a high incidence of herpes, and herpes you can't get rid of. It's with you for the rest of your life. So I see young ladies who are 18 and 19 coming down with these diseases that they're going to have for the rest of their lives. And I feel like I need to let them understand how to just take care of their bodies, to take care of themselves, so that they don't end up in these situations. And of course, if they don't want to be pregnant at 17 or 18, to educate them on how not to become pregnant. And then if they do, then to get them through the pregnancy as healthy as possible with a healthy baby at the end.